Hi YouTube, this is my Pokedex binder. I'm sorry if the audio balancing is going to be off on this, since I'll be taking my phone away and close to my face all the time, trying to show you this humongous book. This humongous binder. So the book, whatever, is 5 across and 4 up, and it has 1,280 card slots. I'm going to just go through the first bit really fast, and you'll just see a few here and there. But for the most part, the binder is empty until I get to Gen 9, and then it'll actually have a lot of artwork. I'll explain the rules as I'm flipping, but the rules are normal, uncommon, and rares are fine. Reverses and hollows are also fine, but no anything like EXs and stuff are not available. Not going to go in here, like illustrations are not going to go in here. It's just the appreciation for the nice common card artwork. That's what this set is all about, appreciating the artwork you like the most. So all of this set has art that I like the most out of the Pokemon card. So if you see something, say, in the red border like this, it's one of my favorite art styles for this card. Say Cranidos has this art. It's one of my favorite arts of Cranidos. Something like that. Now, not every card has the red border Dragon Shield card. And for those, it's either I don't have any Dragon Shields and I'm waiting for some to come in, or it's not a permanent selection for the Pokedex binder. Another kind of soft rule that I'm not going to follow too hard is the fact that Generation 1 through 8 should almost all have yellow borders. That's not going to be the case for everything, of course, because some of the Pokemon don't have too many cards. Like mine Junior doesn't have a lot of cards. This just ones that are really hard to find. And so it makes the older yellow bordered cards really expensive because of scarcity. Scarcity. So, things like that. It's just not feasible to get some of the cards I like the most because of the price. Like Ho-Oh, for example, my favorite Ho-Oh artwork is like $100 and some because it's really rare. So, that's just not going to go in there. It'll be like my second or third favorite Ho-Oh art because I'm not going to break the bank trying to fill up a Pokedex binder. So some of them I have, I'll go through bulk binders and I'll be like, oh, I really like how these two look together. So that's the thing for Salandit and Salazit. And there's like a lot in Gen 9 that are like that, where I carefully chose ones that I like how they look beside each other. Gen 8 has a lot more than most of the previous generations because most of this is just bulk pulls that I got from my local card shop. I am using a website to look up the Pokemon and then all of its card artwork and then making a choice and saving it in a list. So there is a method to my madness. So Gen 9 is the one that I have finished doing that with. So I have a list of Gen 9 and I have all of the Gen 9 saved for what I want to have in a list. So as you can see, almost all of the ones in here have a red backer, which means it's the permanent artwork for the section. And then some of them, like the Smoliv, is missing the red background. It just means that I'm going to replace that artwork later. Not that I don't like the Smoliv. This Smoliv will go into a different little binder I have, which is just full of artwork that I think is pretty. And that's kind of what started this. It's like I had a binder where I was like, this artwork is pretty. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to take the artwork that I think is pretty and make a Pokedex binder out of all the common cards. I really like this Squawkabilly just because he's like sitting on a house. And I'm kind of interested in why they always just choose the green one, because there's so many colors of Squawkabilly. And you know what? I don't even know what the shiny Squawkabilly looks like because I only know of like the yellow and the green and stuff from... He's like got 4 variations, so I don't even know what his shiny looks like. I'd have to look that up later. As you can see, as I said, Some of them I'm not really sure. Like this, for example, this Capsicid, I really like. But there's another one that's about the same, but I don't know if I can find it. So this one might end up being the permanent one. I can't remember what his evolution's called right now, but there's only like one card that's not an EX. There's like not too many regular card works for that one. Like most of them are EXs, so I was like limited to what I had available to me. I like this little earthworm. Look at him, he's so cute. I like this Dondoza because you have the Tatsugiri in his mouth, which was kind of nice because it's like he's going to be right beside Tatsugiri. So, you know, things like that. And then like how this one's got the same kind of angle of card, just different things like that. Now, this one is subject to change a lot depending on, like, all of these are subject to change a lot depending on what artwork comes out in future sets, because we're getting silver borders from now on, and I might end up changing a lot of the yellow bordered cards to silver eventually, depending on how many cool artworks come out next. So, you know, all this is subject to change, but I'm just mentioning all this because a lot of these only have one or two variations of artwork. So, like, these are fairly new, and I think they only have 2 types of art. So, you know, not a lot of options. For now, that's what they have. Oh, I can say this about the Frigibax line. So, this is the permanent, and this is the permanent because they both have snow in them. This is going to be replaced with one that has snow in the background, so they all have snow in the background. So, you know, things like that, if I can help it. Then we have the very back. And then the last Gen 9 Pokemon. And then I have a lot of space for the next gen, if we ever get to Gen 10. And then I have a lot more space in the back. So usually they add about 100 Pokemon in a generation, roughly. Give or take a few. And then I have plenty for the 100. And then I have quite a few left in the back. So I think at the very back of the book, I'm going to do the regional variants. There's not too many regional variants right now, but I'll probably do the regional variants for all the Pokemon as like a little bonus, like a tiny extra Pokedex, because I think that would be pretty cool. And that's it. So thanks for watching this Pokedex binder. It's really empty right now and has a lot of work to go. But if you're interested in getting this binder for yourself, in different colors, by the way, Collect a Beast is what it's from. It's about $70 on Amazon. And you can pick it up. It's pretty good. And thanks for watching.